Still not so sure. Yeah. I don't know. Still not sure which book is a bigger betrayal of the title character. This or Spider-Man's new series, Superior Spider-Man. I mean, my God. I have read through over 20 issues of that crap, and it is without a doubt the absolute worst thing I've ever read out of a Spider-Man comic since One Moment in Time, which was the worst thing I've ever read in a Spider-Man comic since One More Day. I have never seen a bigger betrayal. Hello, my good man. Who are you? I'm a British person. Oh, really? Why are you so surprised that your inner angel is a British person? I have an inner angel? Of course you've got one. Everybody does. Huh. That's neat. You've got two, in fact. So, will I get to meet this other one? Yeah, I'm sure someday you'll get to meet him. But we have much to discuss, you and I. Wait a minute. This isn't going to be one of those Christmas Carol things, is it? Where you show me the ghost of the past, the present, or the future or something? You're not going to, take me on a flashback that'll show all my past sins and what'll happen if I don't change my life, are you? What's this about? Superior Spider-Man, my boy. You've been far, far too harsh on it. No, I really haven't. It's that bad. Come now, it is not all that bad as you insist it is. Bullshitaki mushrooms. You tell me one good thing that book has in it. I can name something good right now. The artwork. Alright, fine. I admit, Humberto Ramos's artwork on Superior Spider-Man is actually really, really good. There, I said it. I actually find it very dynamic. I find the colors vibrant and beautiful, and it's all lushly detailed in a fashion that makes it feel genuinely animated and like a real comic book. The colors aren't washed out, everything pops off the page, and I highly recommend you check out his work. And heck, the guy even has a DeviantArt page. If you can't see it on the screen, be sure to Google Humberto Ramos and DeviantArt.com. See, already you've just noticed something good about Superior Spider-Man. What else? Come on, think hard. Put on your thinking caps, my boy. Well, there's also his relationship with the little person called Anna Marina Marconi. It actually comes off as genuine and heartfelt, not just in the sense that she's a friend, but also as an equal and a colleague, and, well, maybe more than that. Yes, jolly good, excellent. That's more like it. Come on, give me more. I know you can handle it. Well, he got his own lab and pretty much started up his own business. He openly admitted to designing tech for Spider-Man, so that sort of gives him cover, I suppose. And I guess he sort of, well, became something of a ladies' man. He got a lot of confidence back. Confidence that was really missing in the comics. Especially after the drama and angst and whining, it's all my fault, of One More Day when he would not shut up about how it was all his fault and how he couldn't live with himself if something happened to Aunt May. Was so sick of whiny Peter. See, now was that so hard? You're really far, far too hard on the story. You've got to look at the positives. Tell me now, what's really bothering you about Superior Spider-Man? It's just, they're all good ideas. They are. And they're all good concepts. And in a lot of ways, they are executed well. But for quite a few of these things, looking at the changes, all I can think is, why did it have to be Otto Octavius experiencing these changes? Why couldn't it be Peter Parker? And after so many great changes had happened before, with him dumping Carly, with the city finally appreciating him and trusting in him after years of crap that was heaped on him unfairly over and over. It had been so stagnant for so long, and then it changed. It really changed, and I was so happy. Ah, I see. The problem really isn't with Superior Spider-Man. The problem is with what came before. You feel that Superior Spider-Man is a step back, that it is essentially a gigantic reset button after so much wonderful progress at the hands of dear Daniel Slott. Am I right? I guess so. Come now, my boy. I understand this is hard for you to admit. But you were too hard on Superior Spider-Man, weren't you? Alright, I admit it. I was really unfair towards Superior Spider-Man. It was, in many ways, a knee-jerk reaction, and I was so blinded by the sensationalist, sort of exploitative aspects that popped out, I didn't see all the good things within it. I'm sorry. I honestly am. Now, there is a way to make this right. And that is to review Spider Island. Spider Island? Of course, my boy, Spider Island! The very thing that got you back into the Spider-Man series. The very thing that made you so fascinated by Daniel Slott's writing in the first place, my boy. I guess it would be a good idea to talk positively about something that a lot of comic book reviewers don't really praise enough. Why, of course. There's much to love about Spider Island. Now, come now. Why don't you do a review, eh? I know you want to. All right. I'll review Spider Island. Jolly good. Excellent. See, now this wasn't so hard. Now you have something written by Daniel Slott which you can praise. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience for you, trust me. And after this, you'll look at Superior Spider-Man in a whole new light. So what do you say? Dive into Spider Island with me? You really gotta ask? Let's do this. That's more like it. Now, I've much work to do. Cheerio! Some of you might remember I had very, very harsh words to say about Superior Spider-Man. And a lot of it was based on unfair criticism. To make up for that, and because I feel bad for being so disrespectful to Mr. Dan Slott, who wrote Superior Spider-Man and is still writing it, I want to bring up a good comic he did. Spider Island, a huge Marvel crossover event that took place in New York City. The essential plot is fairly simple at first. Everybody in New York City suddenly gains Spider-Man's powers. Why? A result of the sinister Jackal's evil experiments. But not only are they gaining Spider-Man's powers, they're turning into actual giant spiders. And if something isn't done quickly, the entire world itself is going to turn the same way. The entire thing was a big darn crossover. The Avengers were there, Spider-Girl was there, Madam Web was there, Mary Jane got to kick ass. It was a huge, big crossover event, and it was a lot of fun to read. I say this without a hint of dishonesty or hyperbole. I savored and enjoyed every minute of Spider Island. It really is a great crossover event. And you want to know why it works so well? Well, I'm not going to get into complete and full details because I want you to actually look the comic book up yourself and buy it if at all possible. But here's the highlight reel of what works about it so well. Peter broke up with the whining Carly. Redemption for the Venom dear Eddie. Kane was a giant spider, now he's looking pretty. And so much of the comic was great parody. Jonah Jameson is Spider-Man, that's irony. Everyone was naked by the end, you see. Peter inspired everyone in NYC with a lovely speech on responsibility. And development of the characters made me so happy, 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 happy. And that's why Spider Island is amazing, it don't need no more explaining. It makes me go undulating, makes me start a celebrating, hence the review I'm undertaking. I hope I'm not understating just how encapsulating Spider Island is to Oh, that felt good, baby. I have to tell you, that was some of the best I've ever had. Was it good for you?